Today's Buccaneer update, we're talking once again with CSU softball coach Shane Winkler, whose Bucs are now pretty much finished with the out-of-conference slate, stand at 15-13, winners of 3 in a row, and I guess it's pretty good to see Megan Lombard go deep a couple of times with the conference play starting up this weekend.
Well, Megan started off struggling a little bit early in the season, and with her it was just a tendency to try to do a little too much at the plate. She's been one of the better hitters that the program's ever had, so we knew she'd be coming around at some point. We knew her power numbers would be there. We kept her at the top of the lineup for us because we knew she was going to be our table setter. So it's exciting for her to be turning it around coming into conference play.
Yeah, Stephanie Spardello is leading the team in home runs with 3. Didn't homer once last year, but been really consistent, probably our most consistent bat for much of the year. How do you think she's been able to take that step forward from last year?
Well, last year she was, as a freshman, she was more of a gap hitter, a double hitter. We knew that power was going to continue to come. That's something that usually with a decent hitter, you develop later in your career a little bit through our strength and training programs and everything. So we knew that the home run numbers would come. We weren't worried about trying to develop that within her swing. Just from her getting a little stronger, the ball was going to carry a little more. But the biggest thing with her is to continue to be consistent at the plate, which she has been, and we're looking for her to carry that on and get in a hot start off with Winthrop this weekend.
Talked about your depth offensively earlier in the year, and Hayes Holdsworth came through with a big pinch hit double in the Notre Dame win, had a big walk and a pinch hit appearance the other night. How important has that been? How will it be when you start conference play?
Well, it's tough to make a lineup a lot of times. We got 3 or 4 players on our bench that deserve to be starting. So we try to give them opportunities throughout games, try to put them in situations where they match up well with opposing pitching, and whether we're pinch hitting, pinch running, or using defensive replacements, we're trying to use as much of our roster as possible, keep everyone involved, because everyone has strengths throughout our entire roster that we try to use. So our depth has really been big so far, and it's going to continue to be big.
Holdsworth had that 3-run double in the win over Notre Dame that kind of highlighted the California trip for you guys. Also have 5 girls from California, so just how nice was that trip to be able to go out there and compete against a high level of competition?
Well, it was exciting for them. Like I said, the 5 girls from California, but then we have girls from here that have never been out west. So it was really exciting to go out there and compete against the likes of Notre Dame and UCLA, Michigan State, and then we also had Long Beach State and Cal State Fullerton. So we played some big-time programs, which we're going to continue to do with our schedule in the future. It was nice having a great crowd behind us. We traveled really well, and then again with the 5 girls from California, they had a lot of family and friends at games, so it was extremely exciting. Our UCLA game, the crowd, there was a couple hundred in the crowd overall, so it was loud, it was exciting, and it was pretty intense, so it kind of gave that regional atmosphere that we're looking for and prepare ourselves for once we get through conference play and hopefully put ourselves in a position to be playing May 18th in the NCAA regionals.
You start Big South play Saturday and Sunday against Winthrop. Sunday will be on ESPN3. How nice is that for the program in terms of the girls here and also for future recruits to be able to see that kind of exposure?
Well, it's big, and that's the same reason we went out to California, to gain exposure for our program, to play in front of large audiences from the East Coast to the West Coast, play in front of big programs, and getting to be on ESPN3 is an opportunity again to be in front of a national audience. It's the only game on ESPN3 this weekend, softball-wise, so we're going to get an opportunity to be seen. I know we got a lot of our recruits watching, a lot of family and friends of our program watching. So it's a big time opportunity for exposure for us. It's a great opportunity for our girls, a great platform for our program and the university.
That 3-game winning streak, nice way to go into conference play?
Without a doubt. We've been a little up and down. We've played an extremely tough schedule, but I think it's toughened us up a little bit. It's prepared us, and we're excited to head to Winthrop tomorrow and get conference play started. This is what it's been all about during our off-season training, during our preseason schedule, is to get us ready for Big South play. I think we are. Morgan Dowdy's been pitching extremely well. She's ready to get us started off. Our offense is starting to swing the bats a little better with Megan Lombard, Jana Matthews, each collected 4 hits the other night.